brothers, Kyle the Collector here, showing off Doctor Strange. So first off, gotta show you some effects from Tamashii. This is what it looks like around Doctor Strange. So this was inspired to me by a figure arts figure that came with this, and I just figured, I just had the Marvel Legends one, but I could put these effects around there to complement the figure and make it look a lot better. So that's what I did. These also come in different colors, like the blue one I use for my Aquaman figure here. Okay, here is the Spectral version of Doctor Strange. It's the same mold, just this clear, translucent, pearl-looking color. So where's my body is what he's probably wondering. Here is Mordo. So they did a pretty good job of capturing his outfit, being all green like that. So I'm excited to see him in a new movie. Here I'm going to talk about just Doctor Strange. Here you can see his mind battling with another mind. So he's got like a third eye. Ditko did some crazy stuff. Look at this, is just kind of undescribable. But here we have how they tried to translate that to the movie. So Doctor Strange has always had this kind of weird imagery. Here's a poster, blacklight from the 70s, from a company called Third Eye, which is kind of interesting. But I mean, this is a trippy poster. So Doctor Strange is definitely the master of the occult. And then here's a more recent one, Benedict Cumberbatch, and this was for an IMAX screening. So I really like this poster. It's kind of a painted one, and they also did a blacklight version of it. It's kind of a throwback to those ones from the 70s. But if you watch the movie, you'll see there's a lot of geometry. So it's kind of like a sacred geometry. Like here we have Metatron's cube. Metatron was like the leader of the angels. And you can see when they use this in the movie, it looks pretty much identical. So the ancient one showed Doctor Strange this exact one. So I think that's kind of cool that they're drawing from, mystical things. Here we have Doctor Strange creating some sacred geometry when he uses the time stone. Yeah, we see it, but it's in green, of course, to match the time stone. Just really a cool touch, I think, because it ties in with, the mystical arts and all that. And then we have the villain, Dormammu. Okay, so they did a pretty good job of translating that as well, I think. Very trippy. This kind of art reminds me of a current artist, Alex Gray, who does really trippy art too. So you may have seen it before. He does the album artwork for the metal band Tool. So one of my favorite bands. But yeah, really trippy, mystical, a lot of geometry. So I think that all kind of ties in. And the man who started it all, Steve Ditko, he wasn't really a mystical guy, kind of a quiet, kept to himself guy, but he just somehow created this. And these are the stands I used. They are Kaiser brand 20 SMB on the left. The one on the right is a smaller scale. It just is known as the 5.5 inch figure stand. Those 5.5 inch stands are good for female characters because they are smaller stands.